Big happy birthday shout out to my brother SteadyStills in the building right now.
I appreciate you, Speezy.
Happy birthday shout out to myself. My birthday's in a couple of days.
Yes.
Another happy birthday shout out to my friend Dan Seller. And another happy birthday shout out to my friend Cynthia. They all Aries, man. And we got more Aries too, man. You know what I'm saying? So, it's all good.
It's Aries season, baby.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, tonight is going to be crazy.
Guest.
And I had
special guest.
Yeah, and I had to do it like this for your birthday, man.
For
our birthday.
Tell me.
You know, because usually we have a big party.
That's true.
I'm trying to pull something off. Maybe we might have something. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about that.
Our parties have been epic.
Epic, man. So I said, if we can't have a party in the club, we gotta bring it to the airwaves.
Oh my! Here we
go. What I'm saying? So I said, I love R&B music. You love R&B music,
of course.
Right? So I said, you know what? Why not see if we can get one of the legends to come up here?
Ooh.
So tonight, for the first time, I don't even know if they've even done radio in Philly before.
I don't think so either.
But tonight, man, we got legendary R&B group Ready for the World.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Checking in with us tonight. You know, everybody knows them for their hit records, Oh Sheila and Girl Tonight.
Yes.
They're going to be checking in with us tonight. Also, tonight, we got super producer, my man Big Yount.
Yes.
Out of Jersey. Produced for everybody.
Yes.
I ain't even got to tell y'all who he produced for because I'm going to let him do that.
Big facts.
And then...
Oh, my.
And it don't stop there.
Oh, my.
Then we got legendary Rockefeller artist, Philadelphia's own, my man Peedi Crakk, live in the building as well, man.
Big facts.
You know, Petey's one of my favorite artists, man. Besides being a good friend, he's just one of my favorite artists, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the other members of State Property. You know, hopefully we can get them in here one day as well.
Hopefully.
But tonight is going down, man. I want to get right to the music, man, because I'm hyped.
Yeah.
I just want to have a good time. I want the music to be great tonight. The interviews are going to be great, and the vibes are going to be great, man. I can't wait, man. Shout out to all my Aries out there.
Remember to get that number, 215-634-6342. 215-634-6342 when we open up them phone lines so y'all can call in and talk to us, all right?
That's what it is, man. Philly, Jersey, and worldwide. Y'all tune in to the hottest mix show on the planet. It's The Blend, a.k.a. La Mezcla on Philly's #1 Latin radio station, La Mega, 105.7 FM. Oh! All right. Philly, Jersey, and worldwide, y'all now tuned into the hottest mix show on the planet. It's The Blend, a.k.a. La Mezcla on Philly's #1 Latin radio station, La Mega, 105.7 FM. And you rocking with your boy, DJ Spontane, a.k.a.
Papi Chocolate.
Shout out to all my Aries in the building. My man SteadyStills' birthday. My birthday's in a couple days. Happy birthday to my friend Dan Seller. Happy birthday to my friend Cynthia. Happy birthday to DJ Khalid. And it's our month, man. I'm feeling good. Baby. The vibes is good. And we partying all month, man. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't have a party. Yeah, I couldn't have a party without bringing my mans through. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Philly, y'all already know when y'all hear that sound, y'all know who's in the building with us, man. Philly's own, Rockefeller's own, man.
State Property's own.
State Property's own.
North Philly's own. Let's go.
Couple baby mamas own.
She said she was old, la la.
Hey.
What's good, y'all? The one and only Peedi Crakk in the building, man. Appreciate y'all having me here, man.
Oh, man, we appreciate you coming, man. You know how we do.
And happy birthday to my brother Steady, man. For real, I hope he enjoys himself. He deserves it, you know what I mean? And happy birthday in advance to you, too. You deserve it also, man.
Thank you, my brother.
No doubt. Thank you.
No doubt. What's good?
Well, we here, man, you know, and it was some time we was off. You know, you was here on the first go round.
Yeah, we had a good time then.
We had a great time, and the crazy thing is like I want people to understand, you know, when it comes to people like Peedi, we also got to mention Danny Garcia. These guys are like, when I make that call, they here. The love, they ain't never ever changed. They never ever switched up. They ain't never act Hollywood or none of that craziness. You know what I'm saying?
It's feeling mutual, you know what I'm saying? The real respect, recognize the real.
Right.
And we just keep it that way, you know what I mean? Because if y'all ain't always a thought towards us, you know, we wouldn't be able to react like that. But who could stun on you, you know what I'm saying? Every time I'm in the building with you, there's always love. You're going to shout me, you're going to make sure I get the section right. Yep. You do all of that, you know what I mean, for years.
That's right.
I could never stun on my brother, you know what I mean? Same thing go for Steady.
Yes,
he know how we do, man. We got a lot of unfinished business to handle me instead.
That's right.
With this business. We got cooking shows and all that to get together, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So come on, man.
They gonna cook. All I'm gonna do is eat.
I
would come through and test it out.
No, I have you as a guest on one of the episodes. You know what I mean?
For sure. Now, Peedi, I know like probably one of the most asked questions that you get, man. You know, when you're out and about, is people I know because I want to know. People always be like, man, Peedi, what's up, man? When you dropping something? When's something coming out? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it. I know you get that.
I do get that a lot, man. And I stopped lying to them, you know what I mean? I used to set dates and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I came to the realization that I'm always going to be creative and make music.
Yeah.
But I had to think, what was the reason why wasn't I putting music out? And it was mainly because I didn't know the business as well as I wanted to. And it would be a shame for me to drop music and it just didn't go in the direction, something that I took my time on crafting, you know what I'm saying, for years. And the people that I'm working with don't respect it the same way. So I said, let me hurry up and learn this game, you know what I mean, stop depending on people. So took some time off, you know what I mean, which was well needed because trust me, going through that whole Rockefeller process and just being in the game, you know what I mean, we did that for a good 10 years strong. So, you know what I mean, you need a little breather and the game changed, so need a breather, soak it all in and jump back in. So we back now, you know what I mean?
No doubt. What is one of the things that, you know, I don't want to, I hate using the word regret, but like if there was anything that you could change, right, from your early days at Rockefeller and when you first got in the game and got your deal, is there anything that Peedi would do different knowing what you know now as opposed to back then?
But of course, now, like you said, I don't use the word regret anything because, you know, it's God's plan and a lot of things that happen, mostly everything that happened to you is things that need to happen to you for you to learn. Right. You know what I'm saying? But personally, what I think I could have focused on that I know I was being stubborn about, I was indulging too much into the things that I wasn't focusing and paying attention to the business. I just wanted to have fun, party, too much partying, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Philly, Jersey, and worldwide, y'all are now tuned into the hottest mix show on the planet. It's The Blend, a.k.a. La Mezcla on Philly's #1 Latin radio station, La Mega 105.7 FM. And you rocking with your boy, DJ Spontane, a.k.a.
Papi Chocolate.
And, you know, it's the Aries month.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Big facts.
And, you know, we doing it big for the whole month. We partying all weekend. We bringing the vibes for the whole month. I said weekend, all month, man. You know what I'm saying? And listen, I told y'all we was going to have a special show tonight. You know what I'm saying? And it just keeps going up. Every time we go to a break and we come back, it just jumps up 10 notches and 10 notches. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all we got my man, legendary Rockefeller recording artist Peedi Crakk live in the building. State Prop Song.
artist too.
Yup. And, you know what I'm saying? We just had another special guest join us. Now this guy, first of all, how many years you been in the business?
Sheesh, man. Over 20, man. 20 plus.
Over 20. So he's definitely
20 plus.
He's definitely a legend too. So we got Jersey's own man, legendary producer, Big Yount in the building.
What's good? What's good? What's good?
So Yount, I wanted to start off right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I want to get right to it with you because a lot of people might know who you are that follow us, but then there might be a whole lot of listeners that don't know who you are.
I'm a ghost, man. I'm definitely a ghost.
You know, you one of those guys that you know how some people be like, oh, I produced that, I did this, I did that. You don't say nothing. You just quietly do what you do.
You get a check.
And just, get the check. So, I want you to tell people, man, like, give me like maybe 4 or 5 artists that I know the world would know that you work with.
Dr. Dre, Missy Elliott, was under both of them.
Okay.
Both of them. So, with, Missy Elliott was with Soul Diggers. And, also, Fat Joe, Wu-Tang Clan, Boys the Men. It's a spectrum. Natalie Cole.
Wow.
Oh my.
It go, you know what I mean? Cool.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a large spectrum, man.
Right.
You know what's funny? I got a quick funny story that I just found this out. When I was under Dre, and I was in LA, when Dre brought me out to LA, I didn't find out till now, like till Kanye dropped the Yeezus joint, that he was only out there to be working with Crack.
Wow.
So Crack was out there the same time I was out there.
Yeah,
that's
he
a
was
fact.
only, and the funny thing is because Ye was, I was in the A room. That's when they just signed Rakim. I was in the A room working with Brooklyn and Joe Beast and a couple of other artists that Dre had just signed. And Ye kept busting in my room to play his records. You know what I'm saying? And the whole time, this whole time, all the way up to him dropping that documentary, I thought Dre brought him there like he brought me there.
Yeah.
But Ye bogarted his way into the building and ended up with the room next to mine.
Yeah.
But he was really out there to be cut with crack.
Wow.
I remember that real clearly, man.
That's crazy, yo.
Me and Siegel had flew out there together. The whole state property was supposed to fly out there, but something happened with their flights, and it ended up just me and Beans one night, and we ended up in L.A., and they set up the studio for, they had Heavy D there. Hev was doing production.
You got a chance to meet Heavy
I
D?
met Hev. I did
That's
like
crazy.
3 songs
Everybody
with Hev.
was out there at that time. Everybody was out
Word.
That's
So
crazy.
that night,
Lava was out there.
Word. Kanye swung through that night.
Right.
And he jumped in the mix, and he went to the side. He brought the beat machine out. He started making beats for us. And that same night, that's the night that he crashed. Also, people don't know that.
Yeah, that's because we took his bags to him the next day at the hospital.
Yeah.
We went and got his bags out of the car from the car lot.
Yeah.
Me and my manager and took his stuff that he had just
This is
bought
some legendary story.
to the hospital. And then I flew back to Jersey.
Wow.
That was, it was so much. It was so
but
much.
people see that on that doc though.
But
That's
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy though. Like while this documentary was going on, I'm like, yo, I was right there.
Right, you remember the time.
I didn't even know that. I didn't know that that's what he was doing. So
Right.
you know, it's also another thing about. It's a good lesson about learning what I just was telling Crack when we was out in the hallway about being intentional because. Here we are. Shoot, I don't know what that was. That was definitely over 10 years. That was definitely over 10 years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How intentional Ye was being even at that time, because when he kept coming in my room and interrupting my sessions and playing his records, I'm like, you know, I'm here too. You know, like you are. I gotta work. You know what I'm saying? But
He was determined.
But I didn't know he was doing that to everybody. I didn't know I thought Dre brought him out there the same that he brought me
He
out
was on
there.
a mission.
Right.
He was out there to be working with Crack, but on that ticket, he was bum rushing people's sessions.
Right.
And playing his records.
Right.
So he was intentional about doing that.
Right.
Where, you know, I look at that, and in that moment, I was just happy to just be out there and just doing my job. But
Right.
he had intentions he had a bigger picture in his head.
And he came to that session with us dolo.
Oh.
He came by himself.
Yeah, he came out there.
Wow.
But he ended up with a whole room at Dre's.
Was this
everybody.
after he dropped his solo album, or this was all
No,
before?
this before he dropped the album.
Okay.
This is what he was doing prior, because his objective was to let everybody know he was just as nice as an MC.
They wasn't hearing
They
him.
wasn't
the way
trying to hear
they
him.
wanted.
So he was bogarting.
Yeah, he wasn't feeling it. They wasn't hearing him.
So let me ask y'all this question. You, Crack, as an MC, and you, Yount, as a producer. What do you think that it was that people wasn't hearing or wasn't believing in him as an artist?
Well,
because it seemed like he went through a really hard time to get from where he started to actually where he
went through the
is.
same thing that we all went through. The perseverance and intention is why he's where he at right now. Because we all went through that, as
true.
the artist. But
But yeah, I think one of the things from my perspective, I think around that time, artists from Chicago, that wasn't a big thing.
No,
and he had that
the
Chicago type of slang, and that wasn't hot around that time. You know what I mean? This was the rock days. You know what I'm saying? Whole rapping all crispy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that kind of held him back, because he used to be everywhere we went. When he got signed to rock, he would rap. And they used to look at him like, yo, just make the beats, bro.
Bro, we was at Soundtrack, bro. I'm at Soundtrack with Busta, everybody. We up there, and they like, yo, the guy with the backpack downstairs.
Right.
Now this before I really know who he is. I'm there with Doris with Megahertz.
Right.
And we
Shout
had
out
just
to
did
Meg
the crack
Meg
joint.
Meg,
Had just did
the
crack
one
single.
from Peedi, yeah.
Right. So we there, and they like the kid with the backpack is downstairs. And I can remember that. This is before I go to LA. And they're saying, the receptionist comes in and says that, and they acknowledge him as the kid with the backpack. So Busta goes on to say, he be going around to everybody's sessions.
He known for that.
wanting to rap though,
Right,
and they only want the beats from him.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he wanted cats to hear his songs.
Yeah, he was not trying to hear that.
Then we fast forward. I get out to LA and I see him there, and I'm like, oh shoot, that's the kid. That's the kid with the backpack. That's
Yo,
the
he
back.
really proved a lot of people wrong, man, because they was giving
listen,
him a hard way to go.
He got one of the biggest stories. Best
Yeah,
stories,
that
bro.
transition for him, he wasn't trying to hear it, man.
Nah.
He was like, "I'm a rap too, bro."
Nah.
Right.
And
Real rap.
he wanted, you know, he's out. He's definitely in my top. He's in my top without a question. You know what I'm saying? From production to MCing. You know what I mean? He's creative, and he pressed the envelope. So you know, I'm definitely a Ye supporter. I have to say that. You know, I can say that proud.
Yeah. If coming from an artist perspective and production side too, of us just coming from the ground up, you gotta respect somebody like him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether you listen to the music or not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The process.
Yeah.
We know the process. We recognize it.
Right.
A fan, they don't
They
understand.
don't see that. They
You know
don't see
what
the
I'm saying?
inner, you know, the inner.
We
inner
do this
workings.
every day for years, you know what I'm
Right,
saying? So
right.
we understand we gotta take our hat off to a person like that.
Yeah,
you know what I
man.
mean?
Now,
Exactly.
Peedi, before we get back to the music, I just want to ask you a quick question. The setup was real crazy for you at during your time at Rockefeller. You had the One for Peedi joint.
Yeah.
Now, did that record drop before you jumped on the Neo record?
Yeah, way
that was
earlier, man.
That was his introduction.
Yeah, One for
Right.
Peedi was my
His
first
first
joint,
intro- of
like
his- of him, yeah.
03
Yeah.
or
Right.
something.
And that joint was crazy.
They didn't come out till like 07.
I
Right.
still play that in my car.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
right.
right. That joint. I was,
But yeah, One for Peedi, that was the kickoff, man. And I gotta thank Dame a lot because he the one who believed in pushing forward with that. And it just happened at the perfect time. Like the Pay in Full movie had just came out, so he put it on the Pay in Full soundtrack. Immediately shot the video. The video goes straight to Rap City and all of this and that. And I'm just automatically on the tube, popping. And it was a little bit too much for me too soon because I wanted to take that little path, like that growth of learning and
Development.
development.
Yeah.
But I had to just jump straight to it, like straight to it. It wasn't no stopping or no learning. I just had to act like I knew what I was doing.
And those beats was being
All I knew how to
happening.
do was rap.
Those joints was being done right in Brooklyn in the basement.
Right.
Word, yeah.
Right.
I don't know where
Like
I got that
Brownstone.
beat from, that megahertz drink. I think this what happened though. You know what happened? What we used to do up in Baseline, producers would bring beats there all the time on CDs. And Bleak and all of them and Beans, they had the opportunity to be kind of snotty and kind of I don't like that so that beat when they leave the room, we're looking at trash. It'd be all these CDs. I take all the CDs and put them in my pocket.
Yeah.
I put them in my pocket. I'm like, yo, I'm taking these to the crib.
Right.
I'm listening through every CD. I found Fall Back beat like that too.
Ooh.
I found Fall
That's one of my favorite
Fall
beats.
Back in the
Who
trash.
produced that joint?
See how that go though.
Bizzo.
Oh, okay.
I found that in the trash at Baseline.
Yeah.
Word.
So all
That's
producers,
one of my
man,
favorite
just keep shooting, man. You never know, your stuff might even get
We was
found in the trash.
the scram. We was the what you call that like the ground
clean up
Right.
crew.
We was the little
Bottom feeders.
The bottom
Yeah.
feeders.
Y'all the catfish,
We
man.
the little scroungers. Like
Y'all the
yo.
catfish.
Word. Me,
So
Chris,
listen.
shout out young Chris. Chris was with me.
Yeah,
Emilio
yeah,
Spark,
that's
Oskino.
hilarious.
Right.
We all was on that like because we ain't have it like Mac
Right,
and them. You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah, man.
So when we come back, Peedi, we want to talk about your roots, man, being Latino and black, and kind of like what was the projected setup for that, because I'm pretty sure they were like, hey man, we got to make sure that you connect with your
Actually,
Latin
it was
side.
never no type of intention on that.
Really?
Never presented by the label to me. Never, ever, not once. None of the big wigs was like, yo, we got to kind of target in.
And it should.
Never.
And it should.
Really, it
We-
should have.
we-
I say that every time.
But
man.
check it. But this is the thing. I was cool with it because I'm so much of an East Coast hip hop dude
Yeah.
that I was at home when I was up there around that real
Yeah,
hip hop.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. That's
I
all that
wasn't
matters.
trying to do
You ain't
nothing
thinking about
else.
all that, right?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But we'll get to it.
We're gonna talk about that. That's major, man, because you look at the way music is today, and you look at who's one of the biggest artists in the world. You talk Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you had the best of. I looked at it
Yeah,
back in the
definitely
day
that.
as
He's
you had the best
definitely-
of both worlds.
Yeah, Crack definitely
because
did.
you had the Latin side And you had your black side. So I was like, man, this guy,
and still do.
I was about to say that.
And still does.
He still does. Ain't going nowhere.
I never felt a difference in the love. You know what I'm saying? If I go to New York and the Bronx, the Puerto Rican is just retarded out there for me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they really show the love. I be in the Bronx, I feel like I'm in North Philly.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the love is like that out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, it is what it is, man. We rocking right now. We got a lot under.
You the show.
We got a lot in store.
You're not hearing me. You the show.
That's my man.
Because you the blend.
That's my man.
Peedi's the blend. Peedi is the blend.
That's the
blend. If we ever come out with a basketball jersey, Peedi gonna have to be the logo, like the NBA logo. Peedi gonna be the logo for the blend.
Right. Shout out to my pop, man, and my mom. You know what I mean?
Word. When we get back, I wanna talk to you about your relationship with your pop, and did he put you on to Spanish music when you was younger as a kid growing up?
And I got a crazy answer for you. It's not what you expect, but
we're gonna get to that.
All right.
Y'all already know, man. Stay locked in, man, to Philly's #1 Latin radio station, La Mega 105.7 FM. Tonight's guest, man, Big Yount, Peedi Crakk, ready for the world coming. We not playing no games, man. We doing it for the Aries. Let's go! Philly, Jersey, and worldwide, y'all are now tuned into the hottest mix show on the planet. It's The Blend, a.k.a. La Mezcla, on Philly's #1 Latin radio station, La Mega 105.7 FM. And you rocking with your boy, DJ Spontane, a.k.a.
Papi Chocolate.
I told y'all tonight was going to be special, man. Steady, let's turn down the intro music a little bit.
I got you.
It's going to be crazy tonight, man. I told you. For one, we doing it for all my Aries out there. So shout out to all my Aries out there. Big happy birthday shout out to my friend Cynthia. Big happy birthday shout out to Dan Seller, DJ Khalid, Steady, myself, and all the other Aries that I know out there. I also got a good close cousin of mine, my cousin Ryan, man. His birthday is April Fool's. He's born on April Fool's Day, April 1st. So shout out to my cousin Ryan, man. We keeping a special guest going tonight, man. We actually have my entertainment lawyer, who's been my entertainment lawyer my entire career. My man Simon Rose. Simon, how many years have you been in the business, man?
Cake.
He said cake.
Me want more cake.
That's because he's had the Tres Leches cake.
Tres Leches cake.
Shout to Simon.
Woo!
Wow, yeah.
What's in that cake?
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man.
It's a Hispanic secret.
40 years as a lawyer, man. I never had such cake.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
I had cheddar.
Okay.
I had some paper.
I need some cheddar.
But I like that cake.
He likes the cake.
Yeah, man. When I first became a lawyer, I met a girl named Miradalia Hernandez.
Okay.
She's a sweet lady.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't look like a super duper star.
Right.
She's in a group called Cuatro Cuarenta.
Okay.
Any Cuatro Cuarenta fans out there, I bet all of La Mega folks are big Cuatro. She's one of the greatest groups, greatest artists, Latino history.
Okay. And you represented her?
We did represent her, yeah.
Nice.
Ellis Pacheco did a song called Tiempo de Amar back in the dawn. You know, nobody gets along in this world but me and you. You know, there's never been one person I don't get along with.
Right.
You never met a person you don't get along with. No. Not even like cockroaches and stuff. Like you get along with every living organism on the planet. And
I try.
Also Mars and shit, you know?
I'm pretty sure there's people that probably heard, that probably seen some sides of me that weren't the best, but, it's all good. You know what I'm saying?
So,
yeah.
Back in the day,
yep.
Ellis Pacheco did a song called Tiempo de Amar. It was the first song that was a Latino song that had rap music in it that got played on rap stations.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, and then some girl in Puerto Rico covered that. Well, she changed the song.
Oh, okay.
And we're still getting paid publishing on that other girl's song back then.
Hey,
so Ellis's papa, Johnny Pacheco, was the Fanny All-Stars, one of the greatest groups of all time. He invented salsa music and the word salsa for salsa. But, you have, man, I hear this song in my head when I go to bed. It's like Kicks Go Stupid. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I wake up, I hear Kicks Go Stupid. I go to bed, I hear Kicks Go Stupid. I go to my doctor's office. I go, Doc, I don't feel too good. He goes, Kicks Go Stupid. I mean, it's all over the place, man.
Well, you know what it is, Simon. Is like for me, I just like if I was going to get back into doing music, I wanted to keep it true, real, and authentic. and everybody knows me for having dope kicks. It's not a secret. Like, and I'm not portraying to be somebody I'm not. That's why the song is so real. And you know, every song that's been from sneakers and hip hop that's been attached to each other has been a hit. You could take that all the way back to Run DMC with my Adidas and Nelly with Air Force Ones. And, you know, hopefully now, man, my song Kicks Go Stupid. So there you go.
Timing in life is everything, and right now that's hot.
Yes, sir. So listen, I told y'all earlier we had a special guest calling in. R&B legends, man. R&B legends. Ready for the world in the building. Talk to him. Okay. So listen, first question I want to ask you guys is, a lot of people probably don't know where y'all originally from. They said they can't hear us steady. Can you hear us now? No? All right. Can you hear us now? Can you hear us now? Hold on, steady. Other way. You can hear us now?
Yo, Gordon, can you hear us?
Okay, now you guys can hear us. It went back out. All right, so you guys hear us clear now? 2-2, you hear us clear? No? Still nothing? All right, well, we're gonna come back to that. I don't know what's the problem is. Can they still hear us? They still can hear us? Can you hear us now?
We can hear you when you switch over.
Oh, okay. All right. So you got it now, steady? No. So can you hear me now? Go back.
You're way in the background.
All right. So you guys can hear me now. So I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this question. A lot of people want to know, man, where you guys originally from?
Okay, we're originally from Flint, Michigan.
Okay, Flint, Michigan. All right, great. All right, so what was your first hit single? Was it Oh Sheila or was it Girl Tonight?
Girl Tonight.
Okay, and my next question is, how did you guys go about getting discovered? Because it seems like, you know, you guys just came out of nowhere. But did you guys get co-signed by somebody? Was it a Prince or anybody that came and discovered you guys? Or you guys just did it yourself, went independent, put the record out, and the record just took off? Mm. 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 Right. Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow, that's crazy. So, Oh Sheila is a very, very big record, and it's been one of those records that has been able to stand the test of times through different age groups, man. Even to this day, you know, you go to a black party, you're gonna hear Oh Sheila. You go to a cookout, you're gonna hear Oh Sheila. Were you guys able to reap the benefits of the success of that song or no?
We were recording the first album, like 2000 album. We weren't in the red. We were young, and we signed to this manager because we felt like we were number one. What this candy, I know, I know it was a little hotter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
It was dance, so we were on the dance turf, the R&B, the pop, and video all in one.
Okay.
So OT definitely brought us a bunch of accolades.
Okay.
But just keep in mind that we didn't really reap any benefit until once our song Trigger It Over. We had been in the hole for quite some time because we had had bands tours, for support and the other.
You're right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, once the song converted, it was about 3 years ago. Now we're really seeing the benefit of the trip.
Nice. Okay, is there anything that you guys would have done different or could have done different, maybe to add to the longevity of your career? Because I know the question that a lot of people have is, okay, you guys came with Girl Tonight, which was a crazy record, Oh Sheila, which was another crazy record, and then it just seemed like you kind of like just went missing and people didn't really hear from Ready for the World for many years. So like what was going on with you guys like during that time period?
Well, the first song was nice,
Mm-hmm.
and the second single was Get Back to Love,
Oh, I remember that record.
Fly Over,
Yeah.
and Over the Love, and then This Goes to Love.
Mm-hmm.
And then we, after that, we were on the road with Luther Vandross, and Whitney Houston, and Sherelle, and all those type of artists.
Nice.
The second album, we got the song Love Down.
Love you down, man.
I forgot about that record. That record is right. Mm. Wow. Okay. So. Mm. Oh,
Puffy.
okay. Okay. Oh, okay. So I get it. So a lot of it was, just a lot of new artists coming into the game, and the attention kind of shifted towards them. It's understandable. I know that happens in the game all the time. My next question before we get to playing, y'all record, because I know there's a lot of listeners, but we got a lot of young listeners that might not know, but when they hear the record, I'm pretty sure that they're gonna know. Are you guys doing any tours? Are you guys doing shows or anything right now? Mm-hmm. Mm. All right. Okay, that's great. So, well, you know what? right now, man, let's not wait. Let the people wait no more, man. We're gonna get right to you guys' hits, and we're gonna get to the first one, man. Oh Sheila, y'all hearing it first right here on Philly's #1 Latin radio station, La Mega 105.7 FM. Let's go. Here worldwide, y'all are now tuned into the hottest mix show on the planet. It's the Blend, aka La Mezcla, on Philly's #1 Latin radio station, La Mega 105.7 FM, and you rocking with your boy DJ Spontane, aka
Papi Chocolate.
It's been a crazy show tonight, man. One of the things that I love about tonight's show, man, is that, people are getting a chance to hear stories that they never heard before. We got
Right.
legendary people in the building, man. My man Yonty's in the building. Up and coming. Well, I can't. Well, I guess I can say up and coming because he's fairly new, even though he's got like a gazillion followers on TikTok and Instagram. DJ Rush Hour.
Yeah.
DJ Rashawa.
Now, Rush Hour. A lot of people might be, I'm pretty sure a lot of people want to know. Give him the microphone. He needs a mic. He needs a mic.
This one right here.
He's got one.
You got right
A lot of people want to know, man. How did you get this crazy like cult following going? Like, where did it come from? How did it get started?
It pretty much got started.
Talking to the mic, right into the mic.
It pretty much got started right before COVID. TikTok was just becoming new, and not many people were on it. And I was looking through it, and not many people knew about. There wasn't many people posting about like EDM festivals and EDM content on there.
Yeah.
And I was pretty much probably one of the first people that just started posting like EDM remixes on there, my favorite remixes, my favorite DJs. And after literally just a week, the algorithm, it took off, and ever since then I've had over 200 million views on videos.
Jeez.
And all throughout, and over 1 million
200
followers.
million?
I just hit over 1 million followers, so
Hey.
that's how I've been able to
Give
do it.
him some cake.
Let's go.
Give him cake.
Yes.
Let's go.
Kid
bro.
deserves cake.
So-
A whole lot of cake.
So the
You
algorithm,
can take the rest of the cake.
TikTok's not like any like Instagram or Twitter. The algorithm, you can just be someone like random from anywhere,
Yeah.
and it can take your videos anywhere. And new music, like you don't need no promotion, nothing. It just that does it all on its own.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Well, listen, man. Look, I ain't got a whole lot of money, Rush Hour. I might need you for my song. So do you get labels or other big EDM DJs in the genre coming to you asking you to help them promote their songs?
Pretty much anyone, like the biggest DJs out there, just
What about recently? Any DJs reached out recently?
recently a DJ who made a song with Tiesto and just did a
Tiesto's
remix
one of the biggest,
with Akon. The song right now, he just came out with a mix.
Who was that DJ?
His name's Desco, and I'm just
Yo,
promoting.
Desco.
I'm promoting his new song out there right now. So
Nice.
they just reach out to me and I promote them.
That's crazy, man. Now, you seem like a really laid-back guy. Like, the EDM world is crazy. It seems like it's filled with, like, crazy over-the-top parties and stuff like that. Like, you just seem like I'm just a regular kid just doing my thing. Do you indulge in that lifestyle at all, man? Or are you just kind of like, I'm cool, man. Just let me sit back and do my thing, the way I do it.
I mean, when I go to all these like nights out and festivals and stuff like that, I just like to listen to the music.
Yeah.
I don't really get into all the other stuff.
Right.
But I've opened for a lot of big DJs, Afrojack, DJ Pauly D,
That's dope.
Cedric Gervais, all these
Wow.
big DJs. So that's where I really shine, when I'm the one DJing.
Okay.
What about for DJ Spontane? You ever mess with him, DJ Spontane?
Now I do, that's for sure.
Right.
Hey.
Come on, no,
Hey, man.
see.
I invited you into my world, man. I just want you to
appreciate it.
show me the same love with, your
Whatever you
world,
need,
man.
whatever you need.
You know what I mean? And, if you with Simon, man, we all family.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? This guy, I've known Simon, how long now? Like, I was like 17, 18, something like that. Something like that.
It's about,
We ain't gonna talk about how old I am now.
12
but
years. 12.
It's been a long time. It's been a long
Definitely
One
send
thing.
an invite though.
You never change, man.
No doubt.
You and Steady, man. You're steady, just like Steady right here.
Appreciate
Steady
you,
people.
Simon. I appreciate you.
Of
Listen,
course, man.
We also got to give a special shout out to Bad Boy, and we also got to give a shout out to Mega Man for allowing us to have this platform to express ourselves and to open up the doors for people like Yonty and Peedi and Rush Hour and Simon and having a legendary group like Ready for the World call in. I mean, people probably haven't heard from them in years. So just to have them call in give people a kind of like a background of what they've had to go through in the industry, and the fact that they got some shows coming up, where people can actually go out and see them, man, is pretty dope, man. So thank you, Mega, Bad Boy, and everybody for allowing us to do what we do here.
It's the blend, baby. We blend all types of cultures, all types of influences, all types of music.
What's funny is we didn't like specifically put this show together like that
It
tonight,
just happens.
but it just happened.
It just works out.
Like the show is called The Blend, and Rush Hour's from the EDM world.
Yeah.
Yount has produced for everybody from hip hop to R&B to popping. Yount, I seen you pushing a country artist.
Yeah.
Did you do some production on him?
Yeah.
Get him.
You can that one. But yeah. We got an artist called Michael David. I'm part of a team called The Ring with Carvin Higgins. Writer of all like Music Soul Child, a bunch of things like that. So a team of us came together. We got an artist named Michael David out of Columbus, Georgia. And yeah, he's been played on like 300 stations. Just got put on overseas as well. So it's crazy, because when they like, well, who did your production? You like, yeah, a bunch of rappers from Philly. You know what I'm saying? Because the funny thing is, he's really a country artist. So and he's out in Nashville, where country music is for real. So.
We got bring him through here.
We will. Yeah, we bring him down. He's going to be back out here working. With Dilemma. Y'all familiar with Dilemma? Shouts to Dilemma.
Yeah.
Got his first Grammy this year. Lava is part of the team.
Yeah.
Miss Jade is part of the team.
Shout to my man Lava.
You know what I mean?
You got some ill writers.
Yeah.
Right
So
there.
we all wrote and produced
Okay.
his whole project. So
Oh, wow.
this one particular record, Smoke on My Mind, actually just started taking off, man. It's crazy. Because, you figure you be working so hard to pop off in your own, R&B, rap, whatever, and then your real break comes out on country music. I never even made a country beat.
You just
my
never
first
know.
time. So,
Listen, I was doing rap records for the longest, right? And then I decided to, just doing it out of fun, I did a record, that had a Latin vibe.
Right.
And boom.
That's what I'm saying. And then
it wasn't even serious about it. We had to pull the record back.
Right.
Like, hold up, wait a minute.
They could come from anywhere. Like, when we was doing the rock group Bungie, what I'm saying? We had the
Yep.
records with Lil Wayne and Ryan Leslie, gang of people, Wayne wasn't even doing rock before he got on our project.
Right.
So, you never know where it's going to come from.
You never know, man. Before we get back to this mix, though, let me give a quick shout out to the county. The county checked in. Big shout out to my homie Zoo Life. Shout out to all my neighborhood homies.
Good.
You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody at Burlington, Willenboro, Mount Holly.
I've been playing Willenboro for a long time, so shout out to my man DJ Rashawn.
Lil Motown.
Willenboro.
That's right.
Toad. A
Right.
lot of people, man.
That's right, too.
Yeah. It's
Me and Spawn were talking. He got roots in
Ty
Willenboro.
Tribbett, Adam Blackstone.
Yup.
There you
We
go.
can for days,
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
It's heavy, man.
Philly and
Keisha Blackstone.
Philly
man, yes.
and
Hey, listen, really, yes.
and Willenboro is like that Motown Philly type.
That Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, because we always got pegged. I remember when we did our interview for Double XL, and I kept saying South Jersey. I said South Jersey, through my whole interview, and then when I finally read the write up, it said Yanti from Philadelphia.
You an adopted
but I am, Philly is my city too.
That's
you know
right,
what I'm saying?
man.
I was always over here,
That's right.
Yeah, man, let's go, man. You know what it is. Philadelphia, let's go.
Yeah, man. All right, man. So this is what it is, man. Tonight, man, we had a lot of people in the building, man, and I want to say a special thanks, man, to each and every one of you for coming out. Special for us because it's me and Steady's birthday.
Yes, happy
and
birthday.
I consider all you guys like family. Like seriously, like I believe if you've known someone 15 years plus, 10, 15 years plus, and it's solid, that's family. That's family bond, man. You know what I mean? So we appreciate y'all coming. Peedi Crakk, Big Yount, Rush Hour, Simon. We appreciate you all being here. And I hope y'all stay to the for the remainder of the show. And once again, wow, okay. Shout out to DJ John G. It's my man, and it is crazy how much time has passed, man. Because time really, really does fly. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta cherish the ones that's still here, man, and give them their flowers while they're here. And that's what we're gonna continue to do right here on Philly's #1 Latin radio station, La Mega, 105.7 FM. Yeah. And I had the beatbox going, man.
I see Spontane with the
Shout
beatbox.
out Spot on the beatbox.
You know what I'm saying?
What's good?
Making the
Hey,
band,
man, listen,
making the
man.
band coming soon.
We ain't walking for no damn cheesecake.
No, we
Nah,
not.
not 2023.
We can drive though. We can drive and get it. I'll drive and get it.
No.
I catch a lift.
Right. So let me ask y'all both, man. Like, as you guys look back on both of y'all careers, right? What is like? Just give me like one defining moment. You know, I'm gonna start with you first, Peedi, and then Yount. But just give me like just one moment where you felt like, yo, I really made it. Like, yo, dang, this is really happening.
Honestly, man, I think what really set it into me. Pause. But what really set it off was when I did a song with Oskino and Sparks called "How Many People Gonna Ride for Me." When I did that, they took it up to Dame Dash. Dame Dash heard it, and when Dame heard it, he was like, "Yo, who this kid? Man, I want to meet him." So Owen Sparks would tell me like, "Yo, Dame, especially Sparks would call me like, "Yo, Crakk, he want to meet you, man." So they was moving around state to state, all around the country, doing their thing. The State Property first album came out. So one day he called me and he was like, "Yo, I'm in Miami right now. I'm with everybody right now, Crakk. If you could come out Miami right now, I'll introduce you to him." You know what I mean? He want to meet you. He heard this song. He like you. You know what I mean? This before the internet and all that. You know what I mean? Before Instagram. So he never saw me. He just heard the record on the CD. So shout out to my manager at the time, Louis Farlow. Lou flew me out there. Shout out to Anthony too.
Right.
Lou flew me out there, and that night, to make a long story short, we all met up at the Circle House studio. Everybody was there. I'm just there as a fan. I see everybody there. Memphis Bleak, Rel, Oskino Sparks, Freeway, Jay-Z, Dame Dash, Biggs. I'm in awe. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got my back against the wall, and then I see Dame walking towards me. And I kind of got the feeling like, yo, he about to come talk to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they already told me he walking towards me, and the music was loud, and he tapped me. He's like, yo, can I talk to you outside in the hallway? And we went to the hallway, and we were in the hallway. He was like, yo, you Peedi Crakk? I said, yeah. He said, that's you on that song with Owen Sparks? I said, yeah. He said, that's you? I said, yes. He said, yo, I'm signing you, man. He said, yo, you got a lawyer? I said, no. He said, get a lawyer. Take my number. And I took his number. And when I took his number, he shook my hand. He said, welcome to Rockefeller. And he just walked away from me.
Wow.
And that was it. But to talk to Dame Dash right there at that moment.
Right.
In that environment, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like something that I had worked towards forever, yo.
Yeah.
I was doing this since I was 12.
Right.
This happened when I was about 23 years old. I've been through so much, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like it finally happened.
Right.
And, you know, it took the process for everything else to go down, but I can just remember the feeling of calling my aunt Net. She was the one who used to always support me through everything.
Yeah.
She was the one who used to buy me sneaks and sweatsuits. Like, come on, you gotta go rap? You about to go do a show? Huh, I got you. Huh, you gotta get fly.
Right.
She had a little job, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to call her and be like, hey, Net, you ain't gonna believe this. She said, what you doing? I said, I'm in Miami. I'd never been out of Philly at the time. She couldn't believe I was even in Miami.
Right.
I left at nighttime. And nobody knew I left.
Right.
I just left. That's my first time on a plane.
Wow.
You know what I mean? That's my first time on a plane.
Right.
So I was like, Net, I just met Dame Dash. She just signed me. She said, stop playing, Pete. I said, I swear to God, Net, I just met Dame. He heard me on a song. He signed me.
Right.
She said, stop playing. It was unreal for the whole family. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that was one of the most monumental times in my mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was so struck. Because everything after that, I knew it was time to work. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
That's dope.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I had a lot of moments like that. I went through a lot of different eras in music, from rapping to production.
Right.
So I had different stages, like as an MC, my moment like that was more, Prince Paul.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? DJ Prince Paul.
Shout out to Prince
Yeah,
Paul.
so and Set Free, you know what I mean? So that's how
Set Free's my man.
that was my
Yes.
beginning as far as when everything changed that I worked for. So, me and Free was up from uptown to downtown New York. I remember I had walking pneumonia and we was just going, just make a long story short, because Free and I bumped into each other and locked in and started pulling a team together, and we just started cutting records, and then we just started going back and forth to New York, back and forth. That turned into us, Free was already moving with Paul. We was going to different labels, and one day Paul was like, yo, y'all in the city? Like, yeah. He's like, yo, come down to Tommy Boy. He's like, come down to Tommy Boy real quick. So I remember it was in November. I had walking pneumonia from just being in New York every day, just grinding up and down, walking label to label, right? And we get to Tommy Boy, we downstairs, and Paul comes in, he's like, yo, they want to sign y'all. Like, they want to sign y'all now.
Yeah.
So this was, we've been hustling for as far as going to label for a month straight.
Right.
And then we ended up signing to Tommy Boy on my birthday of '97, December 12th. On my birthday, I signed my first major record deal.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So that was like the beginning of everything for me, for as far as being an artist, and like this what I wanted. This was the, then
Hey, Yount, I'm sorry, Yount, but can I tell them, man?
Yeah.
Around '95, as a kid, this was a representation of hip hop to me. Cause as a kid, I used to hooky school a lot, right? So I'm younger than Yount, you know what I'm saying? But I would just ride the train all day while I'm hooky in school. And I would see them in the gallery and on the train, the Hunters. You know what I'm saying? Him and his partner. Right? And they was the illest representation that I seen firsthand right there in Philly. It inspired the hell out of me. You know what I'm saying? To see them. I was too nervous to say anything, because if you saw them back then, they was like really renegade about it. That, like the real hip hop vibe, like the baggy pants, Timbs. I couldn't afford it at the time. But they was rocking it. So I'm like, hold on, they like the boss from the video. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
but I tell Yount this all the time, and I mean it from the heart. I would
do.
see him on the train, and I would just admire them from afar. They inspired me a lot. You know what I'm saying? They did.
And,
I'm sure they did that for a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just telling y'all that I seen them firsthand.
I think I remember before I met him. I seen, what magazine was y'all in?
Double XL. We had the full page right next to Jay-Z, DMX, and Ja Rule when they were starting that group.
Yeah. So before I met Yount, my first time was seeing him in the magazine.
Word, but I could vividly remember.
Yeah, Crack killed me when he told me that.
I tell him that all the time.
When he first told me that story, because before me and Crack, actually knew each other. You know what I'm saying? I was already up on him based on running with Megahertz and doing that joint, and so I'm more of a fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm a fan. Then we become
friends.
We become friends, and he like, yo. Y'all used to hop the train and follow y'all around. Same word. So all those moments, so I had a lot of moments, even with somebody that I admire as an MC and respect as an MC, right? And to tell me that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like what I was doing. It was being, cats that made it.
You want to know? It's crazy not to cut you off.
You planted seeds.
That's crazy.
Hold on, let me say something real quick. You planted seeds alongside a Tough Crew.
Yeah, I was about to get into that.
Tough Crew planted a seed. In my certain situation, I'm just telling you, this man right here, when I used to see him, that inspired, made me want to. It made it real to me.
Right.
Because outside of seeing somebody that's really in the business, I would only see it on TV, and it wasn't realistic to me to see Big Daddy Kane and Slick Rick. They was like untouchable. I'm like, yo, that I couldn't do it. But to see somebody active like him, or to see EST somewhere, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm like, yo, they from my city. It made me feel like I could do it.
Right.
Yeah.
And Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you good,
I would
man.
tell my mom, I'm like, yo, mom, I want to do this. And she's like, yo, you know that's not for everybody. Don't you want to be like a fireman or a policeman? And I'm like, ma, no, I don't. I want to do this.
Yeah,
Right.
man.
You know what I mean?
That's big, man.
But the illest thing was, though, I stuck through it, and it was a lot. It wasn't an easy road at all.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's not gonna be easy. It's a lot of hardship. I went through a lot
Yeah, man.
through the process, but towards the process where it started popping, my mom pulled me to the side one day, and she told me, and it meant so much to hear this. She said, "Yo, I remember you told me this. Is you want to do this?" She said, "But you showed me, and from you doing this, how you did this." I believe you could do anything, yo.
Yeah, that's a
She
fact.
said, yo,
man.
you could do anything.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man.
And that meant everything.
You know what's crazy is we talk about defining moments, and you know we all elder statesmen in this industry.
Right.
And like I just recall like you know there was a lot of times where I had defining moments, and I had to sit back, you know, being older now and reflect on it, because during the time I ain't really feel like I made it.
You're moving fast. You
know what I'm saying?
You never do.
And then there was a lot of times where, like, unless I had crazy money, I ain't feel like I made it.
Yeah, that's fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, one of my defining moments is a lot of people don't know, because my career spans so many years, and it started when I was an early kid.
Right.
But I was actually, you know, part of the Muslim gang on the HBO series Oz.
Oh, wow.
I played 3 seasons on Oz, but there was no social media. There was nothing. There was nothing.
Yeah, man.
So
that's
if I would have had social media back then,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on the set. I'm seeing Master P.
Yeah.
I'm seeing what's his from a Brand Nubians, Lord Jamal.
Oh, yeah, Lord Jamal, yeah.
And
Shout
you know
out
the
to
guy
Lord
that played the
Jamal.
character.
We
And the
wasn't
BC
able to blow it up, though.
No, I had no way.
Like, yo, check me out on Oz this weekend.
Right.
Listen, it was real in our time, man. We had to really.
Let me tell you, all I could say to my friends was like, I hope I don't get no script where they trying to do it to me, man. Cause,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
That
saying?
BC
It was over.
Yeah,
It was over. And so
BC was getting loose with the little cap on his joint.
So people used to ask me all the time, like, what was that like? Like, you was there, bro. What was it like?
Yeah.
Well, I said, okay, well, it's acting, right?
Yeah.
I said, it's not the act of sex, but the fact of a man on top of you, humping you.
In any kind of
Just,
Yeah, I ain't taking no roles like
Yeah, I'm
that.
I
bro.
couldn't do it.
I'm not doing
I said, if that comes in, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
I can't make
Write me
myself
out.
take
Write-
that role.
I'm done.
I get murdered.
I look at them like,
Write me
why
out
would
of
you
the
want to
script.
give me that role,
I get
bro?
killed. I get killed
I
right
would
before
feel
that happens.
disrespectful. I would feel disrespected from the
See,
producer.
Just that you
Yo,
thought.
why
no,
you
that
put
you
me in
thought I
that
would use.
position?
Listen,
Yeah, find somebody else for that.
in my mind, I knew I always.
Yeah, you thought I was him for
What
that?
about
Yeah,
me?
you said, yo, yeah, Crakk is
he'll
good
do
for this
that.
one.
But see, the thing is,
No,
like,
bro.
I knew in my mind that I always wanted to be a rapper, right? In my mind. So I'm like, if I do this,
It's over.
this is gonna come back to get me.
Yeah.
No.
There's
You
a
know
lot
what I'm saying?
of things that you can't do on the come up as an artist.
Right.
Yo, I did the same thing. Yo, look, people don't know this, right? I used to want to sing a little bit too. I did. I wanted to R&B sing, but back in my time, when things was popping, like when I wanted to come out as a rapper, that's when Onyx was out and all that.
You had to be
all
an
that
artist.
R&B stuff, bro.
Yeah,
Don't
it
even
ain't
try
It
it.
ain't happening.
Don't even think
gotta
about
pick-
it.
you gotta pick
Artist.
one.
You
Yeah,
gotta
you-
be an artist.
You know what? You
now,
can cross
now-
lines. You can
now
cross
you
lines
can
now.
bust it.
You get
But
back
yo,
then,
when they throw your guns in there, you either rap or you sing, bro.
you couldn't even
You wanna-
wear.
you wanna
listen,
know what-
let
you
me
wanna
tell
know what-
something.
go ahead.
You couldn't even wear flip flops outside.
At
You
all.
couldn't be
Comfortable.
soft. Let me tell y'all a story. It was mad cool, and I really want to listen to the music.
That's why
So-
you buddy, man.
So
Yeah, they had the dad Duke the
So
Moon.
I played the music for her though.
That's a wild
She liked
thing,
it.
man.
She liked the music, but you wanna know what she said? She was like, I like it, but it's not hard enough.
Oh.
Yeah, light was hard. Like, you know
It's
her.
not hard. I was like, oh, like it killed me.
Yeah.
Because I knew it was over.
Yeah.
Because she was comparing me to all the hard acts that was out at that
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Wasn't going down. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
shout out
I
to
had
Light.
more of a commercial sound, and I was before my time because right after the hard stuff passed through.
Everything. Now
That's
you
when the
got
Nellies,
light.
the Nellies and all that.
You just
I
too
said
early.
that was
You
supposed
too
to
early.
be me.
You too early. You too early.
It's fun.
Yo.
Check it out, man. Well, I want to appreciate y'all thank y'all, man, for
Word.
bringing me out here, man.
No doubt, man.
Definitely, man.
Shout out to y'all, man. Happy B-Day, man.
Yeah,
In
both my
advance,
guys.
for
Happy
you,
birthday,
both of
both
y'all,
my
man.
guys, man.
Y'all deserve everything that's coming to y'all, man. I know it's gonna be great for y'all this summer.
Thank you.
I got a lot of plans for this summer.
Yeah.
My brother Yount, that
Yeah.
bull on the calm.
Yes.
On the calm,
Yup.
he that bull.
He really
is, man.
Yup.
You know what I mean? We always
I
had
love-
a great
love these guys.
relationship.
Yeah, man.
We always had a great
Yeah,
relationship.
yeah.
We just get along good outside of music. That's what make the music even doper. Like, I work with people, but they beats and stuff might be dope, but we ain't click like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But with him, before we even start listening to beats or recording, we clicking.
building, yeah,
We
building.
building.